What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be doing one of those talking videos, and what I want to talk about is the game right now, the state of the game. Reloaded dropped and it was a pretty good update. It's changed some stuff, but it didn't really change most of the important stuff, right? Comptos usually, when they do updates like this, they focus on PvE side of the things, right? They don't really touch on the main, most important content that we all strive to get to, right? Which is PvP content, you know? And before the Reloaded dropped, I made a video talking about like the predictions, what the Reloaded update is gonna be, and I did say things about PvP, right? Because the PvE content has been changing all the time. They've been doing updates all the time, adding new PvE content, improving the old PvE content, which is what this whole Reloaded update was as well. Right, adding Abyss, now they're adding dimensional raids, they're improving, right? They're improving, they're changing how raiding is right now, stuff like that. But they never really touch on the most important thing, which is PvP. PvP has been the same pretty much for forever, right? Siege, Arena, RTA, not much ever changes in those contents, right? The last thing that changed, I guess, they just added World Guild Battle, they added inter-server. Those are like the last changes, but it's not really a change. You're doing the same content, right? It's just like a addition of more rankings and more rewards, which isn't really a change. The core of the content is pretty much the same. So lately a lot of I can't really hide this, and it would be, you know, it would be stupid for me to act like everything is okay, but a lot of people have been feeling really bored with the game. Like, I have friends who talk about quitting and being bored, and right, because like, what is the point of farming? Like, if you're improving farming all the time, we farm to get to a certain point, we farm to get better at PvP. I don't farm PvE to be better at PvE, right? Like, all the farming, the whole point of it is to just be better at PvP content, right? So a lot of people have been just very unsatisfied with the game right now, and I can't really say I am too satisfied either, if we're being completely honest. Just acting like everything is fine, I don't think that's like normal, right? So I just really want to talk about what they can do, what Comptos can do right now. And I'm pretty sure even if they decide to do something, we're gonna have to wait until next year. Major update, because Comptos is slow as always, pretty much. So I don't know, man. I really, even if Comptos decides to do something, you know, it's coming super late. But at least let's think about some things that they could change, right? Arena has been forever the same, and it is time for them to maybe do something. Set up some new rules in Arena, set up some limitations, maybe different limitations per week, change the rewards a bit. I mean, this has never changed ever. Like, these rewards, they could do something with this, right? I don't know, they could make it more serious, more competitive. Maybe had some re-ups or something. I don't know. Just set up limitations, right? 1 week, let's say you can't use speed leads in arena. 1 week you can't use boosters. I don't know, something. Try to do something. Add some different rules. I don't know, make it more interesting, make it more competitive in a way. Give people a reason to compete in this content. Because like right now, arena is just mostly dead. The only time when it's not dead is the last day, the last hour, which is rush. Because you don't have to be active in arena during the other days. All you have to do is be active during rush. And even during rush, it's pretty not active. Last week, I got G2 while not playing the game at all. I played my last wing 6 hours before rush, and I was in G3. And when I woke up later, I finished G2. Like, that's so stupid. No one even wants to play. So arena definitely needs some kind of a change, and I feel like whatever they do with arena is probably not gonna, they're probably not gonna be able to make it too different, and that's fine, right? It's fine. We know arena won't be able to become that much different, but some changes are nice to see, right? And then Siege, right? Siege, again, has been getting some changes, but not huge changes. Like the first change I can immediately see here, the crossing towers here, which was one of the newer changes to Siege. They added some limitations, but it's only in Siege tournament. Now, the biggest change actually that happened in Siege wasn't just the Siege tournament as a tournament, it was the 1v1 playstyle, which I fucking love. Okay, 1v1 playstyle, I think, shows really how good a guild is, right? It shows the pure power of one guild against another, right? So it shows the true strength and the true ranking of a guild. 1v1v1, for me personally, I always disliked it as a style, and it is cool to meet more people, to fight more people. It's fun, but it is very unbalanced. 1v1v1 is super unbalanced. You never know when you're gonna get 2v1'd. You never know what's ever gonna happen. It's just super, super weird. And maybe it's time to change it. Like, so many years we've been doing the same thing. Maybe it's time to change the rules a bit. Make 1v1 the standard. Try it out. Like, Komtos is just way too afraid of trying out stuff and making these changes. But these changes have to happen eventually to make the content better and just, I don't know. One more thing. You guys see in my videos, in other people's videos, how easy Siege can be sometimes. Like, the fact that you can just swap runes mid-Siege all the time. You basically need one Swift set, and you can do 10 attacks with the one Swift set. It's crazy to me, like, that you can actually do that. You can build as many dupes as you want. Like, you could build the same team, essentially, and do 10 attacks with the same team, with the same runes. It's ridiculous. Like, to me, that's just mind-blowing that they still haven't tried to change something about that. Like, it is so easy if you really want to try hard, that it kills the whole point of a competitive content, or that should be competitive. yeah, I would add some rules to Siege, like actual rules. Actual rules, not the rules they've been having in Siege Tournament, which are kind of okay, but actual rules, okay? You can't change runes mid-siege on the like on the units or something like that. Yeah, people are gonna say, oh well, how am I gonna play Siege then? You know, I don't have this, I don't have that. You have to wait to get to a level that you want to get to. Like, a lot of people in this game want to instantly play at the top ranking of every content just because they want to. Like, this game is supposed to be slow. You know, it is supposed to be slow, grindy, and then rewarding at the end. Once you grind for so long, once you deserve to be at a certain point, right? Like, that's the whole point of this game. Speedrunning is not possible. It shouldn't be possible. So if people say, oh, I don't have that many units, well, play the game, enjoy the game, grind, you'll get to that point, you know? Me, other people have also been grinding, getting to a point where they are right now. You know, I didn't skip anything, right? You just play the game. And then that takes us also to RTA. RTA has been also pretty horrible because it's just, again, the same content, never adding any changes. The only changes that happen is in Special League, which lasts for 2 weeks, and even Special League, they repeat all the time instead of adding new ones all the time. Because, yeah, I don't know, they're probably lazy. There's a bunch of ideas from the community. I bet they have a bunch of ideas as well, but I guess laziness. They don't want to really add new stuff to Special League. But also some of the Special League things, like pre-ban Special League. You have pre-ban as well in SWC. Those things have to come to RTA. Like pre-ban especially, I don't understand how pre-ban is still not a part of RTA in general. Like, how do we still not have pre-ban when there is so many broken units in Summoner's War in RTA? Like, how is that still a thing? How do they think that is balanced to just not have pre-ban at this point after 9.5 years of the game? It is already in the game. It is something that's already in the game. They just have to enable it, you know? And then I don't think there's even a point talking about balancing and how pay to win RTA is, where you just have to summon units to get good. Like, it is very hard for someone who doesn't play LDs to get to like a higher point. It's very rare. Like, you're very rarely gonna see people like that. And I think pre-ban would definitely help a bit. A lot, actually, I think. And that's something Comptos really has to add ASAP, right? I don't think there's any more point waiting. So I think those are the next steps Comptos has to take to improve the game. Like, put a pause on farming a bit. They can improve raid a bit more. Very easily as well. We talked about it, what they could change, and I hope they react pretty quickly to raid. And the next thing has to be PvP improvements. They have to go one by one and just change them up. And yeah, a lot of fixes are pretty easy to do. They just have to say, yeah, let's fucking do it, you know? And that's the biggest problem with Comptos. I feel like there's no balls, you know? There's no balls. people don't have the balls to make those changes, I guess. But yeah, that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, that's it. Stay safe. Take care. See you in the next one. Peace out.